So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to KSI's first ever experience in a boxing ring against a professional boxer. Can you guys name who that pro boxer was? Let me know your quick answer in the comments below before we get this video started. The chances are though, you're probably wrong, and I'm going to show you exactly who it was today. So a lot of you guys probably thought it was Pineda, right? Or if you want to class Logan Paul the original fight, then maybe, but you were all probably wrong. And if anybody guessed right, then hats off to you. But it was actually a famous Liverpool fighter by the name of Callum Smith, who, 9 years ago, gave KSI the opportunity to share the ring with him. So we're going to be reacting to some of the footage today.
The big fight! I, ksiolajidebt, will be facing Callum Smith. I don't know what I'm doing.
Super middleweight Callum Smith, date of birth 23rd of the 5th, 1990. 13 wins, 10 by KO. So this is actually quite early on. Obviously, 9 years have passed since this moment, and Callum Smith's career absolutely skyrocketed, you know what I mean? So hats off to Callum Smith as well for doing so well. But I'm just shocked, I think, at this point that not many KSI fans were aware that he actually shared the ring with Callum Smith. Yes, okay, it was for content purposes, but what we're about to see now is none other than comedy gold. This is KSI before boxing, KSI before Misfits. Let that sink in. This is KSI years before Misfits. Look, oh my god, man. It's like a different person. Hey, look, just look at that face. Like, look at the weight that he's carrying at that point in time. Look at the weight. Although he does kind of look a little bit scary though, do you know what I mean? Look at the veins in his neck. Oh my god. Alright, let's move forward anyway.
For the game of your
is this actually in the rotunda? No, I can't tell what gym that is.
100 goals.
No fouls, no hitting below the belt,
really?
No behind the head, okay? Touch gloves, go back to the corner and wait for the bell. Touch gloves. Come on, touch gloves.
Nah.
Touch gloves.
Nah, I'm not about that.
Touch gloves, there you go. Back to your corner, calm down.
Yeah, back to your corner, calm down. Right, like KSI's whole persona in this, by the way, is pretty much how he carries himself throughout all of his Misfits fights, right? I've seen this already. There's a moment further down into it where there's like a head cam sort of thing going on. So I'm not sure how they filmed that. GoPro strapped to a head guard maybe, but imagine that takes a punch, that's getting broken. But it's not the KSI you are used to seeing, put it that way. So let's see how he gets on anyway in this video. Look at him with the winning stuff on. That's some top quality gear, that. Oh my god, wait. What's that? I just want to point out as well that KSI has got a peekaboo stance, right? There's none of this cratty stance that KSI seems to be carrying at the moment, where he's jumping in and out with his hands low. He doesn't seem to be carrying that confidence so far in this video. But hey, listen, this is before he probably actually even thought about learning how to box. So take that into consideration. But this is KSI 9 years ago against Callum Smith. Look at it, tap tap, tap tap.
1, 2.
So who was the first pro boxer to knock KSI down to the canvas? The answer is Callum Smith. Like, what the hell? Like, I come across this video a few weeks ago and I thought I'm gonna do a reaction to it, and here I am reacting to it. But like, just to think about this guy here, the YouTuber, JJ, KSI, and how much he's blown up in the boxing scene now, and how much of a big name he is in the boxing scene. But back then, 9 years ago, when he's doing this video, it was all just for content purposes. But now it's like a massive part of his life. From getting knocked down in sparring against Callum, to fighting Tommy Fury and basically winning and getting robbed.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
And Callum hasn't even broke a sweat here. Look at that.
Walk towards me.
Well, Callum, lad. I mean, KSI.
Keep your hands up.
Callum's just tapping him now. Go on, KSI. Go on.
Time. You okay? Do you know where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, okay. You've got to keep
Yeah,
your
right,
hands
you know
up.
where
You've
you
got to
are.
keep your hands up, alright? Do you hear me? Come on. Come on. Come on. You gotta wake up.
Is that a drink?
You gotta wake up. Gotta get out there.
Like his reaction to having water poured on him and everything's just absolutely fantastic, guys. I'm going to skip forward a little bit through this now because, for obvious reasons, copyright reasons, obviously. Let's just pay attention now. It actually ends up going into like a head cam mode. Look at this. Like, how mad's that? It's like point of view boxing with KSI. Imagine that, but on like a VR headset.
Come on. Suck it up. Big breath.
Skip forward a little bit more. He's actually giving it beans now a little bit, but obviously Callum's not throwing anything back. He's giving it everything he's got, his chin's in the air. But look, he's got a kind of standard boxing stance when he's not throwing wild. But look at that. Look at that. Give him his due, even back then, right, when he wasn't a boxer, right? He had the fitness to just keep throwing and throwing and going and throwing and going and moving forward all the way through. Obviously with nothing coming back, but still, that's crazy amount of work ethic there. He's...
1, 2, 3.
So he exhausted himself and ends up going down yet again another body shot. But one thing I will say is hats off to KSI for even back then getting involved in boxing.
Mundo, Callum Smith.
So right here we're seeing that
You've done really well there.
KSI lost. What's his reaction?
You've done really
What's
well.
his reaction?
So that is that. Pretty much won that. Fair play to Callum Smith. He was almost a worthy opponent, but boxing is tough, ladies and gentlemen. It's like no other sport I've ever done in my life. Maybe table tennis, it could.
Do you think this was the moment that KSI thought, I need to beat this? Like, think about it. 9 years ago, he comes in against Callum Smith, realises how tough the sport is, talks about how tough it is as well, and then all of a sudden, like years later, he's like literally running one of the biggest boxing promotions in the world right now, Influencer Boxing, created this whole new scene and is literally headlining fights and selling out record-breaking pay-per-view numbers. Do you think this was the starting point for KSI to think, this is tough, I'm going to conquer it? Think about everything he's done in his career, what he's come from being, you know, a FIFA streamer to blowing up on the Sidemen, to blowing up even further on Misfits, the music career and everything else that he's done. Like, this guy's got grit, he understands business and he understands hard work. Some people may not see that, but obviously as a YouTuber myself, I see the hard work somebody puts in when they start gaining success. It doesn't just come overnight. It's not just a case of getting lucky. I genuinely believe what we've witnessed here in this video today was the moment that KSI's brain said, it's time for you to become a boxer. I genuinely think so. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you did enjoy today's video, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, guys, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see more boxing related reactions as well as more boxing updates regarding me getting on KSI's Misfits shows. Until next time, I'll see you later. Boosh!